it is. I do, please.
There you go.
Thank you so much.
Have a great time.
You too.
Just inside the southwestern entrance gate to Mount Ranier National Park, you are greeted by old-growth redwood trees towering to the sky and closing in the forest floor.
I pulled off at this picnic area, but you can see the mountain through the trees. There's a big mountain. Let's go see if we can get a better look at it.
Here's one of the many outflow washes of rock falling down the mountainside. And these trees in the distance, I believe, are Douglas firs, growing tall and green on the side of the mountains. And here's a look at the scale of Mount Ranier as we climb the slopes. You won't even fit in the video camera. The sun's not great,
Mountain.
but you can see that it's a very tall mountain. A pull off, we get our first static view of the mountain, and this nice girl thinks I'm a celebrity.
There's some cool mountains over there. Got snow up at the top, but I'll turn around a little bit. And there's a big mountain. That's Mount Ranier. Here we are at Reflection Lakes. The surface of the water, there's too much wind blowing to get much of reflection. A little bit here in the stagnant area. But that white stuff is snow. Dirty snow, but snow nonetheless. And if we look around behind us, we still got lots of snow. How many of you have ever made a snowball in July?
Time to head down the mountain and outside the park to spend the night. But we will be back tomorrow to take an even closer look at Mount Ranier. We came in the eastern entrance to the national park and going up a windy road to the visitor center up near the peak, or at least closer to the peak. Look on the left. I will never understand why people, knowing that traffic is slow and many things to look at, tailgate each other through national parks. Here we're almost halfway, and there's a lady I appreciate riding a bicycle all the way up here. But this is nearly full. I wonder what it's like up top. Well, we get our first look today, our first good look today at Mount Ranier. And it's a spectacular view. Uh-oh, overflow parking. I'm not gonna like this. Yeah, popular place. The visitor center, which actually is closed for the most part. People everywhere, cars, more cars. Yes, ma'am, go right ahead. There's a guy who's bored doing his stretching exercises. Washington, the visitor center is closed, but you can get ice cream if you don't mind going through the Antifa guy. To be honest, the view here at the visitor center isn't the greatest in the world, especially when your vehicle is surrounded by strangers, but there's little place else to go. A half mile down the road, there's a beautiful place to pull off, and the view is much more spectacular. back down to halfway again and going down the mountain, you see some hills that will be attractions in themselves if it weren't for that huge volcano in the distance. Or we leave the park, one last view of geology at work. This U-shaped valley is evidence of past glaciation.